Well, hello there! This is aspiring author J.A. Arnold. Call me Tony. And this series is called Between Lines, where I read the lines that I love from the books that I read. If this series inspires you to pick up that book, I hope you enjoy your reading journey. This book comes to us from Dennis Lehane called Small Mercies. In the midst of a bitter and embroiled battle over the desegregation of two Boston high schools in the summer of 1974, Augustus Williamson is found dead, presumably hit by a subway car. In conjunction, teenager Jules Fennessy goes missing. Nobody has any straightforward answers, though it's pretty obvious that foul play's involved. That's the way it is in Southie. Demanding answers, Jules' mother, Mary Pat, refuses to give up on finding her daughter's whereabouts. And yet it seems the whole neighborhood is out to do just that, to conceal the truth. This not only fails to hinder Mary Pat's progress, it actually propels her further into the unknown. This excerpt is taken from Detective Bobby Coyne's perspective as he observes the charm of the Bostonian neighborhood. The moment they cross into Southie, Bobby feels a difference in the air. Bobby grew up only a few miles south in Dorchester, in a parish that was wholly white and predominantly Irish. He presumes that in most places in America, a distance of a few miles between two enclaves that share identical ethnic characteristics doesn't represent a seismic difference in culture. But crossing the border into Southie always gives him the feeling that he's just entered the rainforest of an unknowable tribe. Not specifically hostile, not dangerous by their nature, but at their heart, opaque. Everyone knows everyone here. They drink beer like it's tap water, smoke ciggies as if the pack will self-destruct at midnight, and call to one another across streets, to and from cars, and up at distant windows like impatience is a virtue. They love the church, but aren't real fond of Mass. They only like the sermons that scare them. They mistrust any appeal to their empathy. Every guy has a 1,000-yard stare. Every woman has an attitude. Every face is whiter than the whitest paint you've ever seen. And then, just under the surface, misted with an everlasting Irish pink that sometimes turns to acne and sometimes doesn't. They're the friendliest people he's ever met. Until they aren't. At which point they'll run over their own grandmothers to ram your skull through a brick wall. Lehane brilliantly injects humor throughout. Southie is as tough as it gets, welcoming all of life's hardships with a provoking grin and a carefree shrug. Mary Pat, a proud product of this culture, represents well that brilliance of wit and grit. She's riddled with flaws. She's loved fighting ever since she can remember. Her unleashed anger actually fuels her tenacity, compelling the reader to root for this broken yet unbreakable mother as she kicks down yet another door in search of the truth. Southie never should have gotten in Mary Pat's way. This has been Small Mercies by Dennis Lehane. Truth hurts. Truth costs. Truth upends your world. Happy reading.